Hello, this is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, and I want to talk to investors here in 2014 about one important factor about my area of the country, and that is this: we are a commodity state. Now, why is that important? Well, it was very important in 1982 in Oklahoma when the energy bubble burst. This was at a time when OPEC was a cartel, and they were able to control energy. And so they were trying to affect United States policy. And so what they were doing is starving us on oil, and oil prices were going up. In fact, if we dial in inflation, oil on the spot market would be the equivalent today of $120 a barrel. But then OPEC realized that, number one, they couldn't affect our policy, and number two, they needed some cash. And so all of a sudden, they flooded us with oil and with energy, and that 120, which was $40 a barrel at the time, went down to about $6 to $8 a barrel, and the market crashed. We were in trouble at that time, and Oklahoma City has done an incredible job, which I've detailed out with things like the MAPS projects, diversifications, tax incentives, that have made Oklahoma City the best city in the United States for infrastructure, for low debt, and for a solid economy. But what's happened that's fascinating since that time is that energy is back. And it's back in a big way. Number one, because OPEC doesn't control the world. And number two, the United States has now become the number one producer of energy in the world. Who would have thought that back in 1982, 1992, or at any time? But this is what's happened. And three of the most powerful companies in the United States when it comes to energy are located in Oklahoma City. Now, we're drilling a lot here, but we're drilling elsewhere. For instance, Continental Resources, which is in Oklahoma City, is the major driller and the major company behind the boom in North Dakota because what they're doing is getting oil and natural gas from shale. Now, Chesapeake and Devon are also two very powerful companies. There's many more besides that. Schlumberger is here. We're a wonderful state when it comes to the economy. We are diversified. We've done a tremendous job. Agriculture is booming because we know food prices are going up. So this is where commodity states like Oklahoma and Texas and Louisiana are very, very solid economically, and ones that you can depend on now for the long term, because you know something, we have an incredible appetite for energy, and it's coming from the United States, and it's being done by major Oklahoma corporations in state and out of state. So if you're moving here, you want to buy a house, you should feel a tremendous sense of confidence. If you're an investor looking for more certainty and lower risk, and you're looking for the best kinds of economies to go to, commodity states like Oklahoma and Texas is where you ought to be thinking about. I've done investment real estate for 25 years. It is my business. It is my passion. And I want to help you create wealth through investing in real estate in a commodity state and in a commodity city like Oklahoma City. This is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.